Most musky lures are made with metal tails, and that's great, except when you bend them, they get out of position. You can get them just perfect, make a few casts, and they can bend or even break, and then you've got to start all over again. Which is why I made this Whopper Plopper with a rubber tail, so it never gets out of tune. Let's make a tail. I'll show you how to do it. I started out by making a tail shape out of Sculpey clay, baking it. I then poured a mold using this as a master, and note that there's a little metal, a little brass tube running through it. To make one out of rubber, I'm going to insert this brass tube and just pour my rubber around it. But before I do that, to make it cure faster, I'm going to heat up my mold in the microwave while I'm mixing the rubber. We can dye this stuff just a tiny bit. I don't want to compromise the quality of the rubber by too much dye. Nice and warm. The warming of the mold does two things. It makes it set faster. It also makes it pour a little bit better. I'm going to pour this in. I've poured this in and I'm squeezing it around to make sure that I get all the air bubbles out of it. Once I've done that, I'll finish it off and pour the rest of the tail. Get our tail section out of the mold. This is sometimes a little bit difficult because I've made a big paddle tail, but both the rubber and the molding material are pretty flexible, so you've got quite a bit of forgiveness. The trick is just kind of work it, stretch it. There we go. See which way that thing rotates. There we go. Just trim it off real quickly. I've had to leave the tail section long to keep it from Okay, we'll slide this on. It's just like that. I'm going to make this a little bit tighter so that it has less distance to bend. I'll do that by just flattening this off a little bit on a belt sander. And I might even sand this a little bit more flush too. And once this has been fitted, it's a fairly simple matter of taking a pair of pliers with round nose, gauging the distance, and just bending a loop in it. Could snip it, but it's actually easier. Put her off of the Dremel. there it is. All we have to do is put hooks on it.
Not bad. We're only halfway through the year. Beautiful fish. What do you think, Mojo? 24th muskie caught on the same lure. All right. Whopper Plopper. Look at all the damage. Yet it won't break. Teeth marks and teeth marks, just bends right back into place. Oh, wow! There's your measurement. Pinch the tail, right? Yep, right there. 51. Let's get her back in, huh?
That's my buddy Josh.
Must be something with the tail. Just won't give.